Oops.
While we're live, I have a notification.
You do? Didn't test the mics or anything. Also, I need to share this.
I don't know how to turn my phone on silent. How do you turn your phone on silent, Brian? Yeah,
This is a conversation between two very well-paid IT people, and neither one of them knows how to turn the phone down.
Apple is just.
It's like that commercial where
I was going to say, have you seen the commercial where it's
my
like
phone doesn't have a silence?
Yeah, it's like how to keep the guy that's a consultant to keep you from turning into your parents.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like teaching a class on how to turn the silent on your phone. My phone doesn't have a silent. Yes, it does. It's right there on the left.
Well, here I am looking for Facebook. I don't have Facebook on my phone.
I have Facebook on my phone, but we're not doing an intro anymore.
We're not. This is the Lift Heavy Run Long podcast, episode number 194. My name's Wilson Horrell, one of your hosts. I'm joined by Jackton Tan, Dr. Amanda Kimsey Horrell, the Reverend Vaughn Rawls, and Big Thirsty Brian Swanson.
I'm so glad that Jackton Tan is back to adult for us.
Oh, nice.
Good Lord, y'all.
Was it bad? It wasn't bad. I had some really good feedback last week.
She had commentary. She had thoughts and feelings after she listened to the episode.
Yeah.
So you think
it was disturbing?
It was disturbing because you weren't here. It was disturbing on the other side of it.
It was so cringy. You know, it was like a Michael Scott moment.
I don't think it's any less. I mean, not to.
What was cringy?
I guess I need to
just
go back
y'all
and re-listen to the
offering to get a chip placed in your wrist and just take the mark of the beast and move on with life.
We never even mentioned Mark of the Beast.
Yeah, you brought that
think
up.
that? I think that you're just upset because you weren't here and the show was so successful.
I talked about Elon Musk, who is literally going to offer a chip to put in your head. I did not mention the Mark of the Beast 666 or anything.
Y'all have 666 on your forehead right now. I see it. It's
do
glowing.
you think that it was just you being on the other side of it, or do you think that you make it not cringy? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
That you
maybe.
bring the not cringiness to it?
Maybe.
Just to be clear, I'm a ginger. It's obvious that I have no soul. I steal other people's souls.
Yeah, that we knew that.
Away.
That wasn't the question. That was implied. That's a constant. All things thirsty are constant, which is good. If you were not as consistent as you are, then it would be hurtful. Being your friend would be hurtful. But because you are who you are, you know what you're going to get. You wear the same face all the time, and that's a good thing. That's a plus.
Okay.
I know one thing last week. My toes did not get enough attention last week on discussion.
I want to be careful about how much I get into your personal business. Sometimes you can be pretty tight on.
You might get mad if we talk about how ugly your toes are.
Yeah, well, it was. They are ugly and they're still taped.
You call my wife ugly? No. If you call any part of my wife ugly.
She said she had ugly toes. They were all like beat up.
They were all mangled.
But that's like saying I can talk about my mom, but you can't say anything about her. But I don't talk about my mom.
And also, three dudes talking about some lady who's not here's toes just seems like a fetish show, which we weren't trying to get into.
And one of the things I said was that we could find her because she leaves a trail like a snail. Of basically
very
pus
true.
Falling out of the toes.
We are already off the rails.
Yep.
I don't even know if we had rails.
Yeah, if you think the addition of Amanda coming on here was going to make things any better, then we've disproved that theory.
We need a new adult.
It took us 45 seconds to disprove that.
Hey,
Who wants to
everybody.
talk about what? Because I got topics.
Your volume's still on.
No, it's not.
Yep. There you go. Hey, I want to talk about. I have been to CrossFit all 5 days last week and went this morning.
6 days straight.
I'm a CrossFitter.
You are a 6-day CrossFitter.
What's your goal? Are you just going to go like
Every day.
Every day.
30 days?
Till something
Till
goes
90
pop.
days?
Till my weight goes pop.
6 day CrossFitter. That sounds like a church. what is it?
Like Seventh-day Adventist.
Yeah, exactly. Six-day cross.
On Sunday she rests, and on Saturday she goes door to door trying to get people to CrossFit.
Have you heard about the good word of CrossFit?
If you died today, would you be in the real best shape of your life? Why should I let you into the kingdom of CrossFit?
Oh,
mercy.
you should bring Rich Froning into your heart.
Oh, man. I'm not going to.
And I guess, well, we already know Glassman's the devil, right? So
How is everybody's fitness going? We
Terribly.
don't even touch on that very often.
Well, let's touch on
is
it.
this a fitness podcast?
Are we gonna,
So
are we gonna
Amanda's
go around
on
the room?
Amanda's on a 6-day. She's
on a
called her
6-day
shot
bender.
for 5 days a week. So she went all 5 days last week, and then she took the weekend off like she said she was going to do, and then she went back Monday. So she's on a 6-day streak. Vaughn, where are you with things?
Normal.
Can't stop endurance.
Yeah. I lift weights and I run, and I've been doing that for about 3 months now.
Okay, so normal is what you've been doing for 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Thirsty?
I haven't done anything since August 31st
Okay.
How do you know the date?
What was
Just
the
wondering.
day? August.
because I ran every day of August.
Okay.
I ran.
I was like, what was special about
I
that?
said 3 months. I ran every day of what day? What month was that?
You
June.
did like June or July, I was going to say.
June,
That's
yeah.
right, because it was a birthday month.
In July, I did some stuff, and then August, I got pretty serious.
I swear I'm so close. No, you know what? I lied. I have run once, maybe twice since August 31st because I did at least one trail run with Dawn, and I feel like I ran one other time.
You ran
besides
sometime when we were out running and you saw our vehicles that we didn't meet.
That was August.
Oh,
That was in August.
that was August. That was still
Yep.
like yesterday.
Yep.
Wow.
So I've run once or twice since then, but I haven't done anything else.
I went out to Stanky for the first time yesterday on the trails in a long, long time.
How was
Is that
it?
where that sign was
It
from?
was awesome. Yeah, I ran like 4 blue loops, and
Your map afterwards made me think that I misunderstood because I thought your picture with the trail sign or whatever
That said
I
Blue
thought
Trail?
that was Stanky, and then I saw your map afterwards, and it made me feel like you were on like Wolf River Trails or something like that.
oh, huh? No, just went around in a circle for about 1.75 miles for 4 times.
I'm sure you did it right. I wouldn't know what that looks like anymore.
I've got a question. I have an injury. I've got a calf tightness, and then I was running 2 days ago, and it just like locked up on me like a cramp, but it has stayed locked up on me. And do cramps persist? Like, do they stay locked up, or is that more of a muscle
You
problem?
need to dry needle it.
Is that what you think that is?
Unlock it.
How long had you been running?
Not long.
I just like out there for
2.2
like
seconds.
5 minutes, and you're all of a sudden
It took a step on the driveway.
It was like 3 miles in, I guess.
I'm going to trust the doctor's answer better than mine, but had she not answered, I would have told you that it's probably just some sort of chemical imbalance, like electrolytes or something that you haven't resolved. And
you drink a lot of water.
That's why it stays
Diet's
locked up.
pretty good and everything.
But her
Tang.
answer
I've
said,
been drinking a lot of Tang.
"Holy shit! Can we talk about Tang?"
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Oh man,
I've got
we
enough
went,
to make like probably 140
We
gallons.
went to Costco. This is a sad story with a happy ending. Okay, so we went to Costco like 2 or 3 months ago and saw Tang, bought Tang, and then it disappeared into the pantry for like 6 weeks, and we forgot about Tang. And then all of a sudden, Katie made Tang, and I woke up one morning and there's Tang in the fridge, and I've been happy ever since. And
Yeah,
we
it's
keep-
great.
we keep
What is
making
it like?
Tang.
Orange drink?
It's this orange nastiness.
It's
Okay,
it's
so
it's
all the
vitamins and
astronauts drink.
minerals. It's
And
a health
so,
drink.
It's hell.
It is
Where-
not a health drink.
Where
Don't
did
listen to
you?
The astronauts drank it. I can tell you this much: if there's going to be a mission to Mars, me and Thirsty will be ahead of both of y'all
I'm
Because
sure
we'll,
you
we'll
would.
be drinking Tang.
because we'll be drinking that
It's
Tang.
orange. It's
so-
like orange Kool-Aid, right?
Yeah,
It's got the
Except the
sugar
weird
already built in.
taste.
It's got the sugar already built into it.
Is it an acronym? TANG?
No.
Tomorrow and never.
I think it's supposed to be
Gang.
like
tomorrow and
to be
never
like-
gain.
I think it's supposed to be like
Tomorrow, never gone.
tangerine, like a
Try.
shortened version. I don't know.
Try. and
Anyways, where did you
not-
first start drinking Tang?
Try and
Like
not
at home
go.
or at camp? Or
You mean
something like that?
originally in my
Yeah,
life?
like in your life.
I think at home. I think my mom had it.
So Katie lived a very sheltered life where she got Tang at like geek camp or whatever she went to when she was growing up, and she said it was it was super watered down. And so when she makes it, she doesn't make it like I made it as a kid. Like when you make chocolate milk as a kid, how do you make chocolate milk?
Oh, you want me to tell you?
Yeah, right.
Or if you're doing the spoonfuls, right? You know, the
Squeeze it
powder.
till
No,
it's
no, no,
falls.
you
Ovaltine.
squeeze it out of the.
You're just
squeeze
like-
the chocolate liquid out of the thing in an empty glass.
That or if you got Ovaltine, it's like
you cover the bottom of the empty glass about an
Yeah.
inch with chocolate syrup, and then
Yeah.
pour the milk in.
No,
and then
do
stick
you
your
really?
spoon.
no, I do have the milk
That's
first.
not nearly enough chocolate.
Well, I mean, I wasn't.
What is that? What is that? That's a half inch.
An inch.
That's
of,
not enough to make chocolate anything. If you're making like a shooter,
So we're all on the same page about how you make chocolate milk. So thinking about making Tang the exact same way, that you're putting way
Is it a
more in
liquid
there.
you
than
squirt
you're-
in there?
No, it's
powder.
powder. that
we're
you're-
not on the same page of making chocolate, Tang and chocolate
Well.
milk. Vaughn just said he squirts like that much into a little
an
bitty
inch,
glass.
An inch of cover the bottom and an inch high.
But I think you pour the milk in first.
Who is shocked that three guys can't agree on what an inch is?
You?
Let me show you.
But anyways, so you put too much in as a kid.
Okay,
You put too
yeah,
much
right.
Tang. You put too much chocolate syrup in. Whatever. Katie didn't grow up in that life. I'm slowly teaching her the proper way to make Tang, which is putting too much of the powder into the water, and it's amazing. Even watered down, it's still amazing.
I think the term for it, Sean Hilston taught me this, is truidity. It needs to have much truidity. I might not be right about that.
Oh,
Which is
What does that word mean?
Are we still live?
I don't know. It just
Yeah,
went
we're
off.
still alive.
Well, there's
But-
a delay.
The computer
so
just shut off.
there's a delay.
Wilson's
so we
very
won't know.
concerned because
If you don't have it plugged in, the battery was about gone.
Oh man!
didn't know. Welcome back.
Welcome back after
This is episode 194, part
194.
2.
We got
Will it
30.
pop back on the same
We
feed?
only have 30 minutes left.
We've been talking about some very interesting things
Okay,
while
we're
you guys
back.
were away. And I'm sorry, but you'll actually have to download the podcast now to figure out
That's
about
right.
all the interesting things
Oh,
that we discussed
That's
while you were
our
gone.
that's our version of a paywall.
That's right.
Only we don't take any money. We're just trying to get you to download the podcast. Are we back up and running?
we're back up. And
How was that?
I
We're
am-
on Tang. We got to continue with Tang
Oh
because
my
that's
God.
important. But we had some other things that were going on that kind of threw me off. We're going to come back to that.
Okay.
Go ahead. How do you make Tang?
You put entirely too much
Correct.
powder into the water.
Right.
The ratio that they put on the bottle or container is a starting point that you should double and then add from there.
Correct.
Are we really live? Because I can't find it.
Depending on your
It
medical
just
history.
gave me a notification. I'm watching it now.
Medical
Okay.
history. That's absolutely right.
Um,
We're very interested in
But
Tang.
you also
They're
have to
worried
like
about
orange
the
drink,
life.
and not many people like orange drink.
Oh, dude, I'd buy Fanta.
like who doesn't? Is that a? What do you mean? Not many people like orange drink?
No,
I thought everybody liked orange
No,
drink.
like Sunkist. Do you like to drink Sunkist?
Yeah, I like to drink Sunkist.
I do like
Same thing
Sunkist.
as Tang.
Everybody.
Man,
No.
it's not.
about once a month when I order a pizza, I order a 2-liter of Fanta orange to come with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's
I don't even
good.
know you.
Yeah, straight out of the 2-liter at night after you get done eating the pizza
This is
and
what
you
it's
wake
like
up.
being 2 days older.
I missed the orange drink gene. The orange drink.
By 2
when the-
days.
The
By 2 days.
Orange drink.
You missed that with
horoscope
mayonnaise.
sign.
Well, that's what I think it is. I think there's a correlation between not liking mayonnaise and not liking other great things.
And Crocs and Tang
Crocs.
and Nickleback.
And you said that Justin Bieber got his own line of Crocs.
No, I didn't say that. Brian said that. I
Somebody
wouldn't
said
know
He's
that.
working on it.
Okay.
I read an article that talked about it was led in as kind of making fun of Crocs, but it was like they're actually becoming like a hip thing. And apparently Justin Bieber in the last 2 weeks posted a picture of Crocs on his Instagram and said something like soon and the implication was that he's doing some kind of a partnership with them.
I think I have an upgraded version of Croc-ish shoes coming my direction, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
You do. You got some oofs coming.
Oofs.
Those are not anywhere remotely similar to Crocs.
They're house shoes.
They're not?
relaxing
No.
shoes. Are they not?
They're not even in
They're
the
like
same-
post-race shoes.
I don't know what they are really, but Amanda said, do you want some of these? I said, I don't know what they are. And she said, GFO wears them. And I said, well, shit, I want them.
The guy that does marketing for UFOS is going to sue you for making that comparison.
Good. Don't do that. Okay, my mistake.
Speaking of GFO, we had some friends do a, I don't want to call it spontaneous, but they did their own 24-hour run.
I got it on my list. Yep, to talk about.
Melisa completed her first 50-mile run as
Correct.
part of it.
Correct.
Some awesomeness going on there. Fill us in.
I think-
You got the deets?
Well, we didn't have the Tour de Spirit this year. So they were kind of substituting the Yeti 50-miler, which is every 8 hours you run 6 miles, 6-point-something miles. And at the end of 24 hours, you have 50 miles.
Okay.
And that was, as far, I don't know who was in for the long haul. That was GFO and Rachel and Wolf
And Holly.
And
Melisa.
Melisa. I know Melisa did all 50. I don't know if they all did all 50. But either way, I know it was Melissa's first 50-mile.
Was that the Yeti challenge?
Yep.
And so say it again. You do 8 miles every 4 hours, or what was it? What did you say?
It's either 6.8 or 8.6 or something. Whatever adds up over 24 hours.
Somebody do that math
6
for us and
hours
get
or
back
8
to us.
hours?
Well, if it was every 8
Melissa,
hours, that's not enough.
8.35
Every 6 miles.
every 6 miles.
Wait, 8.3. She must have been every 6 hours.
Yeah.
8.35 every 6 hours.
8 times 4 is
But what was
32.
big was they got in their cars during the middle of this and drove down to Chris Hope's 5K that morning to include that in their running time that they were doing.
I feel like we were the trendsetters
We were.
on doing that.
We were.
I think
That's
they
what
did
I
it
mean.
more gracefully.
They probably got. They got the idea.
No doubt about that.
They got the idea from.
Oh,
you.
every 4 hours.
They did it better.
Every 4 hours.
And then on top of that, Gavin May ran a 25K and won the damn thing.
Wow.
Yeah. I can't remember which one it was.
fast.
Was it a virtual?
Man, I mean,
Yeah,
I knew he was like a
No,
phenomenal
he
runner.
went somewhere and did it. He had
But
a
I
medal.
think there's a distinction to be made between people that are like crazy fast and people who actually win like number one.
Right.
That's nuts. So good for him.
I'm still excited, especially at ultras, when I finish like
The race.
in
The
the
race.
top half of the field. let
he
alone-
won the Witch Dance Ultra Trail Run 25K.
Oh, that's right. Witch Dance. I thought that was the coolest name for a race.
Where is that?
No ideas.
And then Crystal Pistol Landers ran a 100-miler like it was just kind of something that you
100
do.
miles. And it didn't even
on
seem
a-
like it phased
on a
her.
Tuesday afternoon.
She's just like,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, that was easy.
I don't know if I read it on Slack or if I texted with her afterwards, and she was talking about she didn't crash until mile 90, and I'm like, what the fuck is that like? Like I can't imagine going that far and saying I didn't crash until mile 90.
Well, she was very just nonchalant about the whole
She
thing.
really was,
She's like,
man.
You know,
like, she wasn't even like, oh,
Did
wow,
you see?
this is a big deal. It's just
And I
like,
love in the
whatever.
video. There's several times where she does her signature heel click or whatever, like while she's running, you know. And
ooh, deep into the race.
yeah, deep into
Yeesh.
the race, she's still doing it.
Yeesh.
And I think she did it at the finish line.
It was Houston, Mississippi. Sorry, going back. to
Houston,
Gavin May.
Mississippi.
Houston,
Been there.
Mississippi.
Yes, I have.
I don't know that I've ever been to
I don't think I
Houston,
have. I don't know
Mississippi.
where it's at.
Me either.
It's over yonder.
Down south past Laurel, before you get to Biloxi.
Has anybody ever eaten? You ever drank bouillon cubes?
Bouillon cubes.
Yeah. What did I say it wrong?
Bouillon.
I wasn't trying to correct you. I
Bouillon.
apologize.
Bouillon.
Bouillon.
Bouillon. Bouillon.
Do people drink those at races? I think those would be
Drink
good
them?
at a race.
I thought they were a solid.
Oh yeah,
They
I mean,
are,
if
but you put them in
you put 'em in
hot water.
Yeah,
And it's
that
really
would probably
good.
be tasty as hell.
I think it would be super
What if
tasty.
you just ate them?
You can
Like-
do that.
like
You can
croutons.
just lick on them, and they're really good.
Ew.
Eat your bouillons like
What do you mean?
croutons.
Ooh,
It's like a mini salt block.
That's why it's so awesome.
That's why it would be amazing.
Just sit one in your jaw over there.
Thanks
and
for proving the
Dip
point.
it. That's an idea.
Oh my god.
Next time you see me, I'm going to be bouillon cooking.
Are you dipping? No, I got bouillon.
Chicken or beef?
Man, I got me these new oofs and some bouillon. I got new PJs. Nobody complimented.
Chicken or beef bouillon?
Nobody complimented my new.
You're taking style.
I got
to
new
a whole
pajamas.
different
Oh my
level.
god.
Amanda got them for me. What are you over there? Oh my God!
So
about?
needy.
Huh?
You're so needy for attention.
Listen, you've been complaining about your toes like nonstop for 3 weeks. All I said was that I got some new PJs.
And you're gonna get some Crocs with some.
So
fur?
we take the attention off of you for 30 seconds, and it's just too much.
I got a
We
new
should
rap.
write a song.
I've got a new rap song.
I bought a box of. This was last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess. I bought a box of Frosted Flakes. When was the last time you bought a box of cereal with the intention of like just eating a box of cereal?
Eating the whole box at one time.
This was a
He
gas
must have,
station
because
box.
I didn't see
it was a
any
gas
in
station
the-
box, so it was not like
It's not
your
hard to do.
Not the family size.
And it was over a course of a couple days.
Oh, see, if you're talking about the gas station box, I could probably just open the top of that and pour the milk in and be done with it.
I could in the box. itself.
Well, no.
Just don't even dirty the bowl.
Who did I have the conversation with about drinking the milk out of the cereal bowl?
Let's have that conversation. Let me hear your thoughts and feelings about this.
I've got
I'm
thoughts.
coming at you.
You said that as if you looked at me as if you had a
No,
conversation.
somebody.
I'm ready to come
I feel
at
like
you.
it's a conversation we would have had on this podcast.
We had some type of similar.
Maybe it was at the pool with the neighbors or something. And somebody said you don't ever drink the milk out of the bowl. You just eat the cereal and then
What?
pour the milk out, which is the most distasteful thing I've ever heard in my
Yeah.
entire life. Like, especially Frosted Flakes, because it's
sure.
so good. That's like the best milk ever.
Yeah.
Drink out of the bowl after you finish eating the Frosted Flakes.
How else are you supposed to fall asleep on the couch afterwards if you don't get that
That's
milk?
the kind of person that probably goes to Disney World and hates it.
Oh,
Doesn't drink their milk.
It might be.
Hey, Kimberly Zasky of our group also ran a 100-miler.
Oh,
Really?
Finished yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Amazing.
Incredible. Finished yesterday. What was yesterday? Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of followed her on Facebook. She was posting videos along the way when she was doing it.
Where was that race? Where was Crystal's race?
East Coast, like Virginia, West Virginia, somewhere.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know exactly, but I feel like it was Virginia, West Virginia.
Okay. I heard somebody make the point that they should sell cereal milk. Like they should
Ew.
just have flavor.
Well,
Like sweetened milk.
here's the thing. Have you ever drank coconut milk?
yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that tastes like the milk that is after your Frosted Flakes.
Flavored coconut milk, like vanilla coconut milk.
No, it's like cocoa, Vita Coco, whatever.
Okay, that's coconut water.
Coconut water. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Have you ever drank that before?
I
Vita
have.
Coco.
I
A
like
lot.
the pink water.
It tastes like Frosted Flake milk.
No, it doesn't.
That's what it tastes like to me.
But you're wrong though, because it doesn't.
Well, you like mayonnaise, wear Crocs, and listen to Nickleback. So, I don't know.
The Nickleback is by association. You just lump that in there, and I'm willing to take that. I understand that comes with the territory, but for the listeners out there, I'm not a Nickelback listener.
Well, Lisa said they make cereal milk ice cream, but this beats everything. Earl Pistone says Frosted Flakes equals nothing more than your siblings' scab collection.
Oh my God, that's so disappointing. First of all, it's super gross. But second of all, I can't believe that Earl would say that. I just figured that he
that's
would be a
hilarious.
guy that I could
I
see
can't believe that
myself.
you would say Pistone.
I-
Like what?
Is
Oh,
it
excuse me,
piston?
Pistone.
I don't know. Like I was
Pistony?
Pistone.
Piston?
How do you say it, Earl?
Early
He's probably
Pistone.
Italian.
Or early Pistone.
He's right. So,
Don't eat
talking
the
about Frosted
cereal.
Flakes, so did you ever eat Lucky Charms?
Yes, that's my
yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
Okay, so about a year ago, I found on Amazon you can get Frosted Flakes with Lucky Charms marshmallows in it.
What?
And I ordered a box of it, and it was amazing.
How much sugar was in that? Oh, God. I
Oh,
don't
who
know.
the fuck cares about the sugar at that
How
point?
much sugar was in that?
I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would.
Same
cross-
amount that's in Tang?
I don't know if I
Exactly.
would. Yeah. I don't know.
Did you sprinkle Tang over it before you ate it?
I don't know that I would cross those streams.
I would
Charms
like.
and Frosted Flakes.
Ask Katie.
Can you get can you get Lucky Charms with just the charms?
Yes.
Can
They
you
do.
really?
They sell just
make
the marshmallows.
They just started making those
Yep.
now. I think you're supposed to put them in your hot chocolate or whatever.
They're starting to make oatmeal cream pie cereal, which is tiny little oatmeal cream pies, except for they're not actually. I thought it was oatmeal with the cream inside of there, but it's not.
The cream is the milk you're pouring into it.
It's. I guess it's not what it. It's not what I wanted it to be.
It's like
But
like Cookie Crisp. It's
Who
like
makes
crunchy.
it? Little Debbie? Oh, it's crunchy. It can't be crunchy.
But it gave me an idea to just buy a bunch of doubles stuffed,
And just
even
like
just
crumble them up.
crumble them up in there.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That
I
would be
swear, folks,
amazing.
this is
Yeah.
a health and
Like
fitness
if you
podcast.
chopped it up into take each little oatmeal cream pie and chop it up into a little pie,
Yeah,
pieces of pie,
Like
and
take a
drop it
little
into a
circle
bowl.
cookie cutter?
Do about half a dozen of those. Mm-hmm. Put them in a bowl. Pour the milk in.
like
and then
little
eat it.
Ritz bits but they're oatmeal cream pie.
I would eat that.
We had a 6-foot bong that we kept at our house, and we used to just toke off that thing and then go find whatever we could find to eat on a budget of about,
$2.98.
yeah, something like that.
Was this in college?
This was after.
This was his home
Yesterday.
life.
Thereafter.
Yesterday.
It wasn't.
Amanda and I
Let's
have a
just make
6-foot
this clear.
bong.
This is not in our house. This is not now.
My kids really like it.
Amanda,
Mom and Dad would send me out after we toked on it together.
That's right. That's right. That's my history.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. I know you guys
Grayson, do not use the 6-foot bong. Okay.
I feel like I was going somewhere with that.
Oh.
But
You had a budget of 98 cents after you hit bong rips on the 6-foot bong.
I don't think it was that good. But we did have a 6-foot bong. I need everybody to
I
know
think
that.
that was just a humble
So,
brag.
what,
You were like
you're-
trying to tell a story.
My bong's
So
bigger
you're-
than yours.
Right.
My big ass bong.
You were probably leading into some kind of weird food concoction y'all probably gathered up and ate.
Probably. And y'all probably wouldn't have respected it to the level that I would like you to. Hey, Notre Dame is not playing football. We established that, right?
They are playing football.
They are. How'd they do?
They won their first 2 games. Their third game was postponed because of COVID. We had a bye last weekend. Got Florida State this weekend. We're going to trounce them.
Florida State's not looking good, are they?
I feel like that was a jab. Was it a jab? Going
No.
Notre
it wasn't.
Notre Dame's not playing football, right?
It was not a jab at all.
You know who else is not playing great?
Ole Miss,
Go ahead, Amanda. Say something
Mississippi State.
Mississippi
funny. I know where
State.
she's going.
Mississippi State. They take down LSU last weekend and then fucking fall to Arkansas this
Yeah,
weekend.
it happens.
Holy hell.
It happens. There's things to be excited about here.
I have
Amanda
to.
has made it a point to not give Mississippi State any respect at all.
I give them
and I say
respect.
nice things about UT. I pull for UT. I do things like that.
Is that right?
And she does not reciprocate in
Yes, I
any.
do.
No,
I saw,
she does
I saw a
not.
funny thing, and it may have been
She dad
Wamahawk.
jokes Mississippi State.
It may have been Wamahawk that retweeted it, but it was like this past weekend, Mississippi State broke the longest winning streak for the SEC and broke the longest losing streak for the SEC in a single game.
We came out in the first game and we were the talk of the town, the whole
You guys
country.
looked good. I mean, playing LSU, you guys looked good.
And then we come out against our. That's just the way it goes, man. I remember Lou Holtz said that the only consistent thing in college football is that the same team will not show up 2 weeks in a row.
Well, that's the thing. Like a team like Arkansas, they've got nothing to lose. You know, they're not expected to win, so why not play with all the heart in the world to try? I mean, Memphis has beat, like during UT's dynasty days, Memphis beat them one year, and I mean, it happens. You get that team that's got nothing to lose, and they're going to show up, and the team that has everything to lose thinks that it's just a cakewalk, and so they don't practice as hard. They're not as prepared as they should be. And I'm not saying that's the case with Mississippi State. I'm just saying
We haven't heard the last from Arkansas. They're a good football team. You watch. They were tied with Georgia at halftime. I'm just saying. They're good. And Ole Miss's offense is good. That's super good. And their defense is super duper shitty too. But their offense is good.
ACC, it's hard to say at this point. Clemson seems to be the only real competitor for us at this point. So, and we get to see them in November before Notre Dame gets to go to its first conference championship.
Speaking of November, is the Sylamore race going to go on sale?
I wouldn't see why not.
Has anybody heard anything about that?
Nobody calls me about it.
I would think that they would.
I think running's outlawed in 2021.
All I know is I'm going to be at my computer at 1 p.m. ready to log in.
That's right.
Every single year.
Well, they'll say something about it if it's going on sale. Normally they do.
Where do they say that stuff?
On the front page of the website, it says tickets will
So
go
I
on
have
sale.
to go. I have to go to the website to figure that out.
Sylamore50k.com.
It's online.
You have to go
It's on the
internet.
line.
Their website's
You
online.
have to use the internet.
You got to get on the World Wide Web.
I don't know how to do that.
You need a VPN.
They haven't updated
And a
their.
Wi-Fi route. You need a WAP.
They have not updated their website since 2020 races happened.
Yeah.
That's a little scary, but
Amanda and I watched, after she made fun of it, but then she watched it, the Octopus Teacher. Have you seen that?
I've not.
Man,
I cried my eyeballs out.
you got to watch it. It's
Tell me
something
what that's
else.
about, because I saw it like scrolling through, and
It's an
I was
octopus. It's like SpongeBob. Nemo. Remember when Nemo?
SpongeBob
We're going to school. We're going to school.
No, remember when Nemo goes to class and he hops on the bus and the thing, and he had an octopus teacher. So it's like a side
lives in a
spin-off story.
pineapple under the sea.
SpongeBob and Nemo crossover.
Does anybody else want to give me a real answer?
All right, it's this dude whose life is in the gutter, and he's a snorkeler. He's a diver.
Okay.
And he starts journaling following this octopus, and he has like a relationship with it, and for a year. And I mean, you wouldn't believe the footage. You wouldn't believe, first of all, you wouldn't believe the kind of stuff that what is it, octopi?
I think that is correct. Plural.
Octopes?
Octopuses?
Octopussies can do. It's amazing. Those creatures are amazing. They're so smart. And you just got to watch it, man. He is down there. First, this guy can hold his breath for, I guess, 20 minutes at a time, because the whole time he doesn't have an oxygen tank. He's just diving. And
And it's uncut footage.
they have to have another 40 people under the water somewhere, because there's no way this one guy is getting all these shots. I mean, because the story just doesn't seem to be cut up. I mean, it seems like he's underwater with this thing.
Well, I don't know. During scary times, he would have to, when he was recording like something going after the octopus, he's like, I missed part of it. I had to go up and get air and come back down. And
Yeah.
he was filming all that.
But he sure is in the right spot at the right time. But I guess over the course of a year, you get a lot of chances. But he's down there swimming with sharks, man. He doesn't care.
Wow.
What network is this on? It's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Right.
The people's.
And of course, people turned it into him being like some sick pervert because he,
Had a relationship with an
Yeah,
octopus.
yeah. He said something to the effect of it being, I don't know, sensual, or I don't know what he said, but enough for people to go overboard.
Well, I mean, you hold your breath underwater that long. You just never know
Your
what
head gets kind of whacked out,
Yeah.
and those octopi got a funny feeling.
We should go ahead and make the announcement for those that aren't aware. Schitt's Creek season 6 is on Netflix.
It is. It's already started.
It's on.
Okay, Amanda made the announcement last week to me that it was starting this week, but I didn't remember when.
Yeah, and I didn't even know it was coming. For some reason, I thought season 5 was the finale, like the show was over. And so Katie and I finished it. We were all sad, and we were, binging this weekend. And I was flipping through, and I was like, "That says new episodes. What does that mean?"
So we could go inside right now and start watching
Yes.
Schitt's Creek
Yes.
season
14
whatever.
episodes.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
that's
season 6.
wonderful.
Yeah, they dropped it, yesterday?
No, it was definitely Saturday. If
Okay,
not
I saw
sooner.
when it popped up.
We watched it on Saturday.
Okay.
So.
Have we talked since the ending of season 2 of Cobra Kai that I watched?
Lord.
We're not going to stay on it very long, but I got to tell you, the last 30 seconds of season 1 of Cobra Kai was the most amazing thing that I'd ever seen until the last 5 seconds of season 2 of Cobra Kai.
I'll have to go back and I mean, I remember generally how the show finishes. I just don't remember the specifics of what those because the last 5 seconds of season 1, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I think season 2 ends, I'm going to say similarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr.
So,
Miyagi's ghost comes back.
That's right. That's right. Andy and I
Zombie Miyagi.
got some
Zombie Miyagi.
got some ice cream and popcorn and came and watched Karate Kid on Friday. Friday. And it was great. She loved it. Well, I loved it, which made her at least pretend to enjoy it.
Have you seen the new Karate Kid with Jaden Smith in it?
I have not.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
I'm sure it was.
I mean, it's not the original, but it's still good and it's updated.
Who's got a topic before I continue with the direction I'm about to go?
I think you should keep going. I think you're batting 1,000 here.
Okay, fun facts. Y'all ready for this?
I'm not sure.
Okay, this one's a quick question. You got to be fast. You can't sit here and think about it and bat it around.
Okay.
Somebody's got to come up with an answer and quickly.
Okay.
Or I'm going to cut it off after 5 seconds. There's only one letter that doesn't appear in any U.S. state name. What is it?
Q.
X.
Oh, my God. How did you know that?
Because that's an uncommon letter, and I just quickly guessed.
Wow. You knew that going in.
I did not.
You read my computer.
Which one has X?
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
And Arizona has the Z. What?
Quinnipiac.
Q is a better guess. It's a good guess. That's the one.
It was totally a guess, but I mean,
That's a pretty good guess.
It's like the Wheel of Fortune thing, where they always
RSTNLE.
it's like what are the common letters, what are the uncommon letters, and nowadays they like give you like Q and Z because there's never going to be any of them in there. And
Yeah.
So it was totally a guess.
Well, good job, man. Proud of you.
Good guess.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you know where Chicago gets the name Windy City?
Not specifically, no.
You would assume it would be because of the velocity of the wind flow, correct?
Yeah, lake effect winds.
Yes.
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard this before. I just can't remember what it is.
Okay. I lost it.
Oh, no. We'll never know.
On next week's
Chicago's
episode.
nickname was coined by a 19th century journalist who were referring to the fact that their residents were windbags and full of
They
hot
talk
air.
a lot. Yeah. Okay.
That's interesting,
Not
huh?
much has changed.
Oh, that's it.
Do you know anybody from Chicago?
I was born there.
Were you really?
I was.
That makes sense. Armadillo shells are bulletproof.
I believe that because when you run over them, it's like hard.
Yeah, one Texas man was hospitalized when a bullet he shot at an armadillo ricocheted off the animal and hit him in the jaw.
You should have Katie on as a guest and ask her about her armadillo encounter.
What'd she do with the night? Was this in Germantown?
It was.
What happened?
She went to let the dogs out one morning, and the armadillo was standing at the back door.
Oh, yeah, you told us.
Scared her, or she scared it. It literally jumped up to eye level.
I didn't know they jumped.
They jumped like 6 feet.
I didn't know they lived. Like,
And,
I didn't know.
and
I didn't know you could see one alive.
and when it
She might be
Did
the
you
only
think they were
person-
extinct?
No,
Well, so-
they're just
You always see 'em
always
dead.
dead.
so here's the crazy thing. Like, so it got into the house. Like the dogs went out the door. The armadillo
no.
got scared. It came in, and so I have never seen, like, she jumped from the equivalent of the wall to the back of that couch in one leap.
How did you get it out of your house?
Well, luckily it's stupid, and so it went into the kitchen and like was trying to burrow into a corner where the cabinets came together, and so I just threw a towel on it and picked it up.
Really?
But they
It's in
have
bare hands.
The armadillo.
What's the
You picked up a live armadillo.
I did.
This is amazing.
What's the?
You got to
what's
look
the,
this up because I don't think anyone's ever had a live encounter.
Amanda,
with an armadillo.
what's the disease? Leprosy. So armadillos are known to carry leprosy.
I think I knew that.
And so, like, I threw a towel over it to make sure that, like, it didn't get on us or whatever, and released it back into the wild. But
Yep, and turtles carry salmonella.
That is so wild.
true story.
Well, you had a skin condition going on for a little while. Maybe you gave it poison ivy.
Did you?
Oh. Trying to figure out
You
which
probably-
which skin condition you were referring
Was this
to.
before you got Bell's palsy? Like maybe
Yeah, this
they're
was...
'Cause they do.
This was
They-
like the
right around the same time.
2 months
Yep.
into Katie and I dating, and
Armadillos give Bell's palsy.
and so she bought me a T-shirt that says Armadillo with it. Yeah.
that's amazing.
That's amazing
Live
that you would
armadillo.
pick that thing. Do they bite?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like
Was he hissing or making any like
He was
growling
definitely
noises?
making some kind of hissing noise.
See, I couldn't have done
like a
it.
pig or something like a.
You'd have called Pedro.
Yep, you damn right.
There's an armadillo.
Pedro got
in my
the snake
house.
out of
I
our
mean,
house.
this thing was bigger than Charlie.
I'm sure it's a monstrous thing. They're huge.
You know, Charlie was acting funny at our house, and so Amanda's like, there's a mouse. You know, and she starts to move the refrigerator. She's like, it's a snake. And I'm like, oh my God.
And you burned the house down. And you
Pretty close. I didn't know what I was going to do. Did I call Pedro or was he
No,
already
you went
over
outside.
there?
I was like, Wilson, help! There's a snake. And I had Charlie. I was like keeping an eye on it, make sure it didn't go anywhere.
I ran out
and he
screaming.
like ran outside. And I'm
Like-
like, what is he doing? He went. Pedro walked in. I was like, okay.
Like
okay.
E.T. when they shine that light on. Like, I don't like that stuff. Man.
Bright light. Oh, that's Gizmo.
Oh. All right. Another fun fact. Kleenex tissues were originally intended to be used as gas masks.
Interesting.
When there was a cotton shortage during World War I, Kimberly Clark developed a thin, flat cotton substitute that the Army tried to use as a filter in gas masks. The war ended before scientists perfected the material for gas masks, so the company redeveloped it to be smoother and softer, then marketed Kleenex as facial tissue instead.
Wow.
There's a lot of things like that, like DuPont, the Post-it notes.
3M.
3M
Yeah.
were originally supposed to be something else.
Yeah, the person that they were like making the glue or whatever that's on Post-it notes, and it was meant to be, they were trying to develop something else and then realized that it would be good for that or something, I think. Also, microwave ovens. They were developing a radar using microwaves, and one of the scientists walked by the microwave radar with
Stuck a cheeseburger in there.
with a Hershey bar in his pocket,
And it melted.
and it melted.
Really?
Yeah, because it had the tinfoil around it. You know, at that time they were aluminum or tinfoil
Yeah.
around them, and when he walked by it while it was on, it melted the chocolate.
Have you
That's how
ever
they
accidentally
realized.
put anything metal in the microwave?
I have intentionally
I've not accidentally done it. I've intentionally done it.
see what happens.
I think I've only done it like one time in my life.
Oh, you should
Yep.
take a CD. If you have an old CD that you don't care about, put a CD in there.
Who has CDs that they care about?
Amanda has a ton of CDs in the back of my car.
I have like a book
I
of
do.
CDs that's like must have 300 music CDs in it, and it just sits in a closet. And it's been sitting there for like 20 years,
Yeah.
and like I can't get rid of it.
No, that would be hard to get rid of.
I'm like, man, I've wasted a lot of time downloading all this music and
Yeah.
burning these CDs.
I can't believe that people lived without microwaves. Actually, we lived without microwave. I mean, there was a period in our life that we didn't have a microwave. I used to put Jell-O pudding pops in the microwave and melt them and then drink them.
Do you remember putting popcorn on the stove? Like they had
I
those.
still make popcorn.
Yeah.
They had
that way.
those aluminum pie can things.
Yeah, I never did that. I
and
know
you
what you're talking
put it
about.
on the stove and it would pop the popcorn.
I
Before
still
we
make
had
popcorn on the
microwave.
stove. Not the
Oh.
not the instant pop.
Speaking
like
of
that you're
pop,
talking about.
well, did you ever have a popcorn maker?
Yeah.
I got a popcorn machine
big tall
back in the
thing,
80s.
it had
it was
like
like
a
a tall that
yellow
had a,
thing.
and it would shoot air. You would put the kernels in there, it would shoot hot air, and they would pop and come out the
Yep.
chute.
I never had one of those.
I remember that.
Oh, I'll never forget that thing. That was awesome. Speaking of E.T. and Gizmo, I was probably watching Gremlins while we were making popcorn in the popcorn maker.
Do you remember the popcorn that had it was the microwave popcorn that came with the trifold, but then it also had like a sheet, like a brick of caramel that you would heat up the popcorn and then stick the big brick of caramel in there.
I don't remember
and then do it for a few more seconds and it would make caramel corn. It was amazing.
Interesting.
I don't like caramel
I've
corn
heard that.
though, so
You don't like caramel corn?
not really.
Man,
Kettle corn, is it the same thing?
Fawn doesn't
Kettle?
enjoy life.
I don't know.
Kettle corn. When I always get upset when I buy the wrong kind of popcorn. Like one time I bought a kettle corn and I thought it was regular popcorn and put it in the microwave and then I started eating and I was like, this is not pop. It's not butter. This is some sort of kettle.
Sweet.
I like kettle
concoction.
corn.
I like
This is
kettle
some
corn.
kind of kettle something. This is kettle flavored.
Kettle cream.
Vaughn says, I always get upset when I buy the wrong kind of popcorn.
I do.
Is this a recurring
It's
problem?
happened. It's happened at
Read the
least
label.
3 or 4 times in my life.
That's sad.
Always get the movie theater butter, and then
Yeah.
if it says movie theater butter on it, you're pretty sure it's not going to be kettlebell.
Kettlebell popcorn.
I wish I had a movie. You talked about having a home popcorn maker. I wish I had a movie theater butter dispenser in my
Bedroom
bathroom.
by your nightstand.
In your bathroom.
Like after
Okay.
I get done brushing my teeth.
Brushing your teeth with it.
Just go ahead and just butter up.
Just with the toothbrush underneath the butter
Do an
dispenser.
experiment where you brush your teeth for a year with just movie theater butter. See what happens.
I don't know, man. It may be like those people at 3M, and maybe like I could come up with something.
My God, your teeth look amazing. What have
Wow.
you been doing? You're not going to believe this.
Your face is
Well,
almost
no,
as shiny
that's what he
as your teeth.
says. For $50, I too can teach you how to
Right.
and have teeth like mine.
Dentists hate him.
4 out of 5 dentists hate him.
Dentists hate him for this trick. Click here.
and you'll learn. For $19 a month.
What are you signed up for any races? Oh, you're doing an awesome thing.
I'm running the 25K at the Big Hill Pond.
I don't mean to take away from that, but
and
I was thinking
but
of
I'm doing
St. Jude.
I'm also doing St. Jude. I'm trying to raise money like Amanda does, and I'm doing so it went virtual, right? And they gave you the option to do all 4 races: 5K, 10K, half marathon, full marathon. And so I took that option, and I decided to do them 4 days in a row. So I'm going to do
That's the Dopey Challenge.
5K, 10K,
Oh, sweet.
half marathon, and full marathon 4 days in a row. So you have to do the full marathon on Saturday, December the 5th. So I'll do that. So that means on the 4th, I'll do the half. On the 3rd, I'll do the 10K. And on the 2nd, I'll do the 5K.
Are you doing that with the group?
No. I mean, I would be happy to do that, but so far I don't think I've done. I mean, I think I'll just run it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, I thought about trying to get a group together and doing a run, but
There'd be people involved.
there'd be people involved, but nobody
Phone
really seemed
calls.
interested in it.
Yeah.
And the few times I posted about it, so
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. That'd be hard as hell.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be hard, but I don't think it's not doable.
I mean, yeah, it's been done. I mean, it's just just got to train for running that much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big Hill Pond. Man, I'm so excited about Big Hill Pond.
But did I see that you're not gonna go now?
No. Grayson's cross country team runs Thursday, and if they qualify for state, then we'll go to Knoxville. It's on
Oh.
this.
I need to let them know that.
Yeah, that's a potential problem.
Yeah.
When is Big Hill Pond? What's the date?
If Amanda's planning on going to Knoxville.
Do we remember what the date is for Big Hill Pond?
Oh, it's
17th.
yeah.
October the 17th.
But I don't think that the chances are really very good of them qualifying.
Well, when will we know this?
Thursday.
All right, big news.
Yeah.
Man, that was a very big thirsty statement to make.
What'd you say?
Chances of them qualifying. Look, dream crusher over there.
My son's probably not going to make the state championship.
I'm getting all of this information from him.
Well,
and
this
I
is
asked
also
him,
the kid that changes his mind 14 times about running and then goes out and does it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. But he seems to be pretty sure that there was no need to. I asked him if I should reserve a hotel room, and he's like, no way. Like, not a chance. So we'll see. But, that's one of those things where it'd be great. It'd be fun. It'd be, a good getaway. But then on the same token, like, you don't want to selfishly, like, you don't want to miss walking tall.
I don't think you can lose in that weekend. You're either doing walking tall or you get to watch him run cross country meet in Knoxville, which will be awesome. So.
But clearly, the right thing to do is, if they make it, go to Knoxville.
Yeah.
You
Unless y'all want to talk.
you go to him and you'd be like, it's not the last year you guys will make state.
I'd be like, Grayson, I have this really important race that I'm not going to finish, and I'd really like to be there to not finish it.
I mean, yes, I've run it before, but this won't be the last time you guys run state. So
I've got to keep up my DNF streak.
I have a reputation, son.
That's right.
I mean, God. Can you just see if you could do your cross country meet virtually, and you can do.
We'll
that
talk.
Big
Yeah,
Cup
we'll
Ponds.
connect. Like, well,
Have your people contact my people.
We'll FaceTime.
you run with your phone, I'll run with mine. Oh wait, I won't have service.
What you got, Amanda? You look like you have something to say.
She's so disappointed in us even being here.
No.
She's like,
But now you're part of it.
No, I just didn't
this
realize.
is my last podcast with you guys.
No, I didn't know. I've got to let Brian know I had no idea, so I got to give Brian a heads up. Sean.
I bet you we can find somebody from LHRL to step up and run the world's greatest aid station.
I hope so. Be greatly appreciated.
That will be my leg of being in Florida, or I would volunteer.
I think everybody's going to Florida the next few weeks.
We're trying to.
Oh, yeah, you got your 18th wedding anniversary. Congratulations.
Today. Yeah.
And then you're going to Florida for your wedding anniversary?
Well, the family's going. We were supposed to go.
When is that?
It was going to be Wednesday we were going to leave.
Okay.
Now I think we're going to leave on Saturday.
And then you're going to be in New Orleans for the apocalypse.
We are thinking about preface this by my wife and I have never been to New Orleans, ever. And so apparently New Orleans is closed right now.
Okay.
Like the bars are closed and stuff. Like you can't go to Bourbon Street.
Oh, I guess with COVID and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. That makes sense.
And so all the neighbors say, if it's not open, we're not going to New Orleans, because you don't want to go to New Orleans if you can't go to the bars or restaurants and stuff.
Okay.
Right.
So that's kind of up in the air.
Okay.
And then they didn't buy my little speech about after the election that everybody was just going to burn the city down in every state in America.
They're like, shut up, Vaughn. You don't know
They're like,
nothing.
that's not true. That's
You're
not
a
gonna
big
happen.
dumb
I was like,
idiot.
well, you guys aren't on Twitter like I am.
Yeah, right.
You don't know.
Because Twitter's real
You
world.
guys don't know what's going to happen in the real world when Donald Trump wins again or when Joe Biden wins. Either way, somebody's going to be pissed and burn some stuff down. That's how I feel about it.
Peaceful transfer of power.
Because I spend too much time on Twitter.
So I've got
Anyway.
my Twitter bot that I'm so proud of for Mississippi State that tweets all
Trolls.
this hell stuff,
Trolls
hell
all
state
the-
stuff and trolls, and it was wonderful. It was magic. Leading up to LSU was magic. LSU was magic, and then immediately after the Arkansas game, I shut that bitch down because it was like, you guys blow Hail State. So I'm retweeting all this. Look at these guys are garbage, man. Hail State. I'm like, oh man, I still haven't turned it back on. I got to give it some time
funny.
first.
That's funny.
That's pretty funny.
Lift heavy, run long. Number 194
We over?
is in the books.
Sad face.